Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's look is on the stunning Nashra. I'm showing you how to create these shimmery rose gold eyes paired with a petal pink lip. It's a really fun party makeup look, something that can also be transitioned into a bridal look. It's paired with this beautiful jewelry and the stunning Momina Teli outfit. Let's get right into the makeup look, and please like and subscribe to keep more content coming. We are starting off the look with freshly cleansed skin. The first thing I do is go in with this Go Natural Motia mist to kind of give the skin some moisture. Right on top of that, while the mist is still wet, I'm going to work in my moisturizer just to seal in that hydration. It's going to give me a really nice hydrated base for her foundation to start off the look with. I'm starting off with the eyes as per usual, and you can see me applying a concealer to Nashra's eyelid, which is going to act as a base for all of my eye makeup. I'm taking my Anastasia brow powder, and over here I'm just sketching out the shape of her eyebrows a little bit roughly. This is going to help as a guideline for where I can place my shadows and for how far I can stretch out the eye makeup. Starting off with the eye look, I'm going in with a black eye pencil inside Nashra's waterline and kind of dragging it towards the outer edges to pull out that eye shape. Just smudging it in and covering all of the surface inside the waterline. And then doing the same thing on the top lash line where I smudge in that black eye pencil just to get that darkness and definition at the root of her lashes. This is a Sephora black pencil. It's pretty pigmented and I enjoy using this for eye makeups. I'm then going to take a small blending brush and just smudge out the black liner that I've sketched out and sort of pull it out in that wing shape because that's something I want to maintain for the rest of the eye look. So you can see me just blending that out. This is also going to act as a base for the eyeshadow. Then adding on to that with a dark brown eye pencil for the base of the eye, just sketching that out, and then I'm going to repeat that same step to smudge it on top of the eyelid. So I'm taking a fluffy blending brush and just smudging that brown all over the eyelid. Making sure there are no harsh lines or harsh edges, I'm blending that all over the eyelid and almost all the way up to the crease. So taking my time to blend and buff everything in. Alright, then I'm going to go in with a warm pink eyeshadow and I'm blending that into her crease. This is going to act as my transition shade. So just with a fluffy blending brush inside her crease on both of the eyelids. I'm taking that same dark brown pencil I used under her lower lash line just to kind of sketch that out and create that base for me under her lash line since I'm going to smoke out the eyeshadows over there. I'm further enhancing that warm pink shade. I'm adding on as much as I need to for depth and for definition until I get my desired color payoff, just blending and buffing everything in. I'm then packing that shimmer shade all over her lid. This has hints of silver in it, a few undertones of rose gold, and it's really going to enhance all of the shimmer that's in her outfit. Then I'm taking my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter and highlighting the inner corner of her eyes and her brow bone. I love using highlighters even on the eyelid to soften up the eye look. It really looks good. I'm then taking my felt tip liner and creating a wing shape. For this look, I'm dragging out the eyeliner just slightly. I wanted this eye look to be a little bit more dramatic, and so I wanted to play that up with my black eyeliner. I'm then going to blend out or smudge out that black eyeliner with dark brown eyeshadow. Bringing that dark brown eyeshadow just slightly in the outer V of her eye as well. Again, adding and packing on as much as I need to till I get my desired effect. Then buffing and blending everything out. I keep on doing this step in the middle or whenever desired just to make sure there are no harsh lines anywhere. I'm then taking this gorgeous moon dust eyeshadow from Urban Decay. It has a really nice glistening sparkle effect and I'm adding that on top of her entire eyelid. I think this shade is called Space Cowboy. It's really pretty. Now I'm adding on a bit of glitter glue, focusing on the center of her eyelid mainly, and then taking my loose glitter on a fluffy brush and patting it onto that glitter glue. Same on the other eye, mainly focusing on the center but also blending it out on the lid and then packing my glitter on top of that. Going into her eyelashes with mascara, making sure all her lashes are covered, and then sticking on my falsies. Then I go back in with my black felt tip liner just to cover the root of the falsies, make sure no glue is showing, and then just fix up that liner a bit, making sure it looks sharp and precise. I'm just going back into the eye makeup, just at the outer corners, creating a bit more definition because I felt like her eyes needed it. And then adding on mascara to the falsies just to blend in her natural lashes with the falsies. After cleaning out any fallout from the eyeshadow, I'm going onto skin, and here I'm just using the Rare Beauty Liquid Illuminator. I love how this makes the skin look. It just creates that lit from within look, and I use this either mixed into foundation, under foundation, but today I'm using it directly onto the skin and before my foundation step, just on the high points of her cheekbones, her collarbones. Now I'm going in with my color corrector and I'm going to add this underneath the eyes and around the mouth where darkness mostly occurs. So I'm just buffing that onto the skin, and this is a Huda Beauty orange corrector, I believe in the shade Papaya. I'm now going in with her foundation, starting from the neck above, and this is the Makeup Forever foundation. So I'm just making sure her neck is covered just to make sure her face and neck match seamlessly. So blending that foundation in everywhere. First with a brush and then I'm going to blend it in with the beauty blender. Then onto her face, just adding that foundation on with my brush and then just buffing it in with my blender. This foundation is medium coverage, I would say a little bit towards the lighter side, and I chose this one because Nashra has beautiful skin. I felt like she doesn't have a lot of texture, not a lot of coverage needed, so her natural skin can peek through under this. If this was for a bride, I may have picked something a little bit heavier coverage, but since this is a party makeup, we can get away with a lighter coverage foundation. Making sure everything is seamless and blended out. I take quite a bit of time with my blending always. I'm adding on as much as I think I need in very thin layers. You don't want to go heavy-handed with your foundation. So just adding there wherever she needs coverage and blending in. Next step is concealing and bringing out the highlight points in her face. So I'm adding my concealer first underneath her eyes just to cover up that corrector. Again, first going in with my brush and then I'm going to buff this in with my beauty blender. I'm also going on the chin, the bridge of her nose, her forehead, basically all the points in her face that I want to bring out. So applying with my brush and then stippling this in with my beauty blender. Next I'm going in with contour and this is being applied with my brush. So I'm bringing out her cheekbones, applying the contour underneath her jawline. I don't want a lot of harsh contours on her face, so I'm not adding too much, just enough to create that natural shadow. Blending my contour upwards and downwards from the jawline. And then I'm going to tap over that with my beauty blender, again making sure everything is blended really well. I'm going in with that same shade along her nose to make sure it matches the rest of her face, adding or blending as needed. She needed just a bit more concealer around her nose a little bit and to sharpen up those contour lines. So I'm cleaning up the sides of the contour with the concealer. Next, I'm setting the under eyes and I'm using my Givenchy loose powder and dipping my beauty blender in that. Just pressing in that loose powder underneath her eyes to make sure everything is set and locked in. Now cleaning up underneath the eyes and adding that shadow that may have been removed by the concealer. I'm going to go back into her eyebrows and brush them up to remove any excess product. Now going in with my blush on the apples of her cheek. I chose a Petal pink shade as I felt like this worked best with the look I'm creating today. Going back into the eyebrows, adding anything that may have been removed by the foundation and concealer, making sure her eyebrows are not too overdone but at the same time just filled enough, just right. Going in soft, light feathery strokes and then brushing those strokes out. Next, I'm going back in with my mascara to make sure I've coated all of the lashes and anything that may have been covered with foundation or concealer gets coated as well. And then putting some mascara on her lower lash line. I'm going in with a powder bronzer just to enhance those contours a little bit and adding some highlight on top of that. This is MAC Soft and Gentle. It's an OG, but it definitely is still one of my favorites. It looks so good on the skin. Looks very natural. It doesn't have that metallic finish that newer highlighters tend to have. And I find that this highlighter is pretty universal on a lot of skin tones. So just layering that as needed on top of the cheekbones. I'm going back in with my blush. Some products are back and forth so that I can add as desired. Now I'm lining the lips with Edge to Edge from MAC. I'm just lining and at the same time using this as a base for the lipstick. This is a technique I use for a lot of my makeup looks to make sure that the lipstick really lasts. When you use a lip liner underneath the lipstick, it has something to hold on to and I just feel like it lasts a lot longer rather than going straight in with the lipstick. And then using this sort of a cool toned light almost Barbie pink onto her lips. I feel like this really adds some youthfulness to the look. I'm pretty precise with all my application, as you can see, making sure the lipstick is applied on every surface of her lip, and then I'm going to top it off with a slight gloss in the center of her lips, just to make sure it looks like a creamy finish instead of completely matte or dry. And that is the full look completed. I love how the whole thing goes together. We pulled her hair back in a slick bun because Nashra has some gorgeous features that I wanted to show off. It looks so nice with the jewelry and the outfit. I love this look. I hope you guys enjoyed creating it with me. Again, if you'd like to see more tutorials, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.